Greetings. Mr. Penn. It is Mr. Penn. We reviewed your video and perhaps may offer some small enlightenment over your quandary. From our best wisdom possible, it seems the poor snake that was dispatched was actually Heterodon platyrrhinus, literally clubbed nose, or more commonly called the eastern hog-nosed snake. It leads a quiet, non-venomous life. It is one of the few creatures that prefer to feed off of the common and often toxic toad. And yes, it does mimic poisonous forms. Bluff is defense in nature, and often effective. The hog-nose will coil, threatening strike. If further molested, actually will strike repeatedly, and failing that, rolls over and plays dead. It has been observed that when righted, it immediately rolls back over. This behavior is also observed in the North American opossum. Another example of mimicry that comes to mind is the viceroy butterfly. Nigh indistinguishable from its relative, the monarch. The monarch, as young, feed exclusively off of milkweed and accumulate a bitter-tasting toxin. Birds eventually learn through trial and error to avoid eating monarch. The viceroy, in its imitation, exploits this. Why does anyone do anything? We have no answer for that. We are reminded of one Italian priest, of Father Riccardo. In close correspondence with Sturmscharführer Gerstein of Auschwitz, he was one of the first to relate information to the Vatican concerning the extermination of Jews. Father Riccardo did not come to a pleasant end. At one such transport to Auschwitz, He exchanged his frock with the rags of a Jewish prisoner, and posing as Jewish, took his place. Agreed, most would call that stupid. But no one really ever asked the Jew. Now, more specifically to this question of an atheistic Quaker. Well, perhaps your difficulty is in the structured paradox that arises from any finite dualism. Some favorites that come to mind are Zen is the religion of no religion. The true Dada is anti-Dada. And a cup of dry ice, please. In conclusion, we would like to point out one of our fine camp products, namely the kosher pork chop and kosher hot dog. The pork chop comes from a pig who observed Sabbath, and the hot dogs are made of observant Jews.